Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial on how to fill out your real estate transactional forms. And in this video, we're going to go over the property condition disclosure statement. The first field we're going to fill out is the name of seller or sellers. Here it's the name of your sellers, go there. The next field will be the property address where you can enter all the details of the property location. Now let's move on to general information. How long have you owned the property? Here you can put the amount of years you have owned the property or your client has owned it. How long have you occupied the property? Here you will enter how long has the owners occupied the property. For question number 3, what is the age or the structure or structures? Here you will enter the age of the structure. For number 4, does anybody other than yourself have a lease, easement, or any other right to use or occupy any part of your property other than those stated in documents available in public record, such as rights to use a road or path or cut trees or crops? So here you have a couple of options. You have 4, you have yes, you can answer no, you can answer unknown if the homeowner does not have any knowledge of this, or an A, that it does not apply to that property. So we do have several questions here. Let's go to number 5. Does anybody else claim to own any part of your property? If yes, you can explain the details here below of what the homeowner tells you. If it's yes, if it's no, unknown, or if it's not applicable, then it would be NA. For question number 6, has anyone denied you access to the property or made a formal legal claim challenging your title to the property? If yes, explain below. And then to the right, you can select yes, no, unknown, or not applicable. Let's move on to number 7. Are there any features of the property shared in common with adjoining landowners or a homeowners association, such as walls, fences, or driveways? If yes, the description down below. Again, if it's a yes, no, unknown, or not applicable. Question number 8, are there any electric or gas utility surcharges for line extensions? Yes or no, unknown, or not applicable. Number 9, are there certificates of occupancy related to the property? If no, explain below. And then you have your options here to the right. Let's continue, let's move along. So here would be the environmental note to the seller. Super important that they read this in case if there's any hazardous or toxic substances, then that is what this section is about. Number 10, is any or all of the property located in a federal emergency management agency, FEMA designated flood plan? If yes, explain. If no, then well, we can go with no. Or if you don't know, or if your home seller, or if it does not apply to this particular property. Number 11, is any or all of the property located wholly or partially in the special food hazard area, etc. Again, if it's a yes, if it's a no, unknown, or not applicable. Number 12, is any or all of the property located wholly or partially in a moderate risk flood hazard area? If yes, explain below why it is. If no, then we could just select no here. Number 13, is the property subject to any requirement under federal law to obtain and maintain flood insurance on the property? If yes, then we will give that explanation down below. Let's move on to number 14. Have you ever received assistance, or are you aware of any previous owners receiving assistance from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA? If yes, then explain down below. If no, we already know. Let's move on to number 15. Is there flood insurance on the property? If yes, you can attach a copy of the policy to this form and select unknown or not applicable. Number 16, is there a FEMA elevation certificate available for the property? Again, it would be yes, no, unknown, or not applicable. Number 17, have you ever filed a claim for flood damage to the property with any insurance provider, including the National Flood Insurance Program and FIP? If yes, we explain, and then so on. For number 18, is any or all of the property located in a designated wetland? If yes, we do the explanation. If no, we go with no. Number 19, is the property located in an agricultural district? If yes, we give that explanation. If no, we go no. Or if we don't know, then it's unknown or not applicable in this situation. Number 20, was the property ever the site of a landfill? If yes, then we explain that down below. If no, we select no or not applicable. Number 21, are there or have there ever been fuel storage tanks above or below the ground on the property? If yes, are they currently in use? And then we just add here the locations of where they are and what part of your property they are located, those tanks. And are they leaking or have they ever leaked? If yes, we would explain that. Otherwise, we select no or not applicable. Number 22, is there asbestos in the structure? Very important, this part right here, that you state the location of where it is present. If no, we select no or not applicable. Number 23, is lead plumbing present? Same thing here, we write down that explanation. If yes or if no. Number 24, has a radon test been done? If yes, attach a copy to the report. If not, we select no or unknown. Let's continue down to number 25. We are already halfway through the document. Has motor fuel, motor oil, home heating fuel, lubricating oil, or any other petroleum product, methane gas, or any hazardous or toxic substances spilled, etc.? Go with yes or no, unknown, not applicable. Number 26, has the property been tested for the presence of motor fuel, motor oil, or home heating and fuel? If yes, we throw down the details. If no, we select no. Number 27, has the property been tested for indoor mold? This is huge, very important, number 27. And if yes, then we attach a copy of that report. If no, we select no or unknown. And if in this case we are unsure if there is mold. Number 28, is there any rot or water damage to the structures? If yes, we give that explanation. If no, we select no or unknown. Is there any fire or smoke damage to the structure or structures? If yes, we explain. If no, we keep it moving. Number 30, is there any termite, insect, rodents, or pest infestation or damage? We enter the details down below. If yes, if not, then we have number 31, has the property been tested for termite, insect, rodent, or pest infestations or damage? And then we move on to number 32. What is the type of roof or roof covering? If it's a slate, if it's asphalt, or if it's any other type, we throw in the details. And then we select yes, no, or unknown. Any known material defects, we throw in those details. How old is the roof? We throw in the age of the roof. And is there a transferable warranty on the roof in effect now? If yes, we throw the details down below. If no, we select no. For number 33, are there any known material defects in any of the following structural systems? Footings, beams, girders, lintels, columns, or partitions? We throw the details down there. If no, we select no. Number 34, what is the water source? We will select if it's a well, if it's private, if it's municipal. If it's municipal, is it metered? Then we put yes, no, unknown, or not applicable. We are almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to number 35. Has the water quality and or flow rate been tested? If yes, then we throw those details down below. For number 36, what is the type of sewage system? We check all that apply. We can go with public sewer, private sewer, septic, cesspool. If it's a septic or cesspool, we throw in the age of it, date that it was last pumped, frequency of pumping, how frequent is it done, and any known material defects. We explain that down here below. Again, we would select there yes, no, unknown, or not applicable. Number 37, who is your electrical service provider? We enter those details there. What is the amperage? Does it have circuit breakers or fuses, private or public poles, any known material defects? We throw those details down below. And for number 38, are there any flooding, draining, or grading problems that resulted in standing water or any portion of the property? We throw those details down below. For number 39, has the structure experienced any water penetration or damage due to seepage or natural flood events, such as from heavy rainfall, etc.? We throw those details down below. And finally, we are almost at the end of this form. For number 40, are there any plumbing systems? Yes or no? Number 41, security systems? Yes or no? You have carbon monoxide detector, smoke detector, fire sprinkler systems, and so on, all the way down to 55. Those are simple yes or no questions. And then number 56, the property is located in the following school district. That is very important as well. And then finally, 8 notes that right here where we can put, this would be the buyers encouraged to check the public records concerning the property, tax records, and wetlands, and the seller should use this area to further explain any item above the entire form. If necessary, the seller can attach additional pages. The listing agent can attach additional pages and indicate here the number of additional pages attached. And let's keep moving forward. And finally, we made it to the signature section. This is the seller's certification that they certify that the information in this property condition disclosure statement is true and complete to the seller's actual knowledge. So here it would be a handwritten signature or a digital signature from an authorized software, the date, seller's signature if 2 people own the property, the dates. If not, this can be left blank. And then here we have the buyer's acknowledgement that they receive a copy of this statement and buyer understands that this information is a statement of certain conditions and information concerning the property known to the seller. Buyer signature here if it's 1 person and the date. Digital signature as well from an authorized app software, and the second buyer's signature and dates. And that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, for this tutorial on this form here. And stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching this video on the property condition disclosure statement, and hope to see you on the next video.